For a man who wears three hats, one as the backroom boy for the election campaigning of his party over the last two elections, the second as a politician who has been in his entire life in Delhi campaigning for his fellow colleagues in Delhi, and third time, this time contending for the Lok Sabha seat of Amritsar, something that he is doing for the first time in his 3.5-decade-old career. Arun Jaitley is the man who we are tracking this week on The Real Politic, and the questions are many that we want to ask Arun Jaitley as we travel with him from Delhi to Amritsar. It's campaign time as we get ready to leave from Delhi to Amritsar. It's important campaigning time for Arun Jaitley. He's been the leader of opposition in Rajya Sabha, but it's the first time that he's taking the plunge into a Lok Sabha election. Mr. Arun Jaitley, why this decision to get into a Lok Sabha election? Is there some sort of a political revalidation of credentials that you felt was necessary at this point?
I don't think that's the correct analysis. You see, contesting a Lok Sabha, going through the heat and dust of a constituency, is also a part of the natural political activity. And since I've been always assigned somewhat an onerous responsibility of organizing party's campaign, so I had missed out. So this time the party felt that I should contest. I was quite keen myself. I've been once or twice keen in the past also, but I had missed out. Therefore, we decided to contest. That's between me and the party. And simultaneously, I come to Delhi off and on to handle the party's campaign also. So I'm handling both the responsibilities.
Mr. Jaitley, the euphoria in 2004 in the BJP is something that most people remind the BJP about, especially the opposition that you have in the electoral world, that is the Congress. They say that you were euphoric in 2004 and completely lost because of the India Shining campaign. This time again, there is the euphoria. Is it placed on well-founded assumptions, or is this once again something that the BJP is getting euphoric about well before time?
I think the NDA government did well, and we were happy about that. That was a strong point of 2004. We didn't lose because of any election campaign. We lost because we botched up our state-level alliances, and we botched up our social combinations. We went wrong in Bihar, we went wrong in Bengal, we collapsed in UP, we did badly in Andhra Pradesh, we did badly in Tamil Nadu. And I think if you watch up 4-5 states, the election is as good as lost. I think this is exactly what has happened to the Congress in 2014. When the history of this election is written, our mistakes of 2004 are replicated by the Congress in 2014. We've been slowly but surely moving in the direction of fixing up alliances wherever we could reasonably do them.
That was Arun Jaitley. We are headed to Amritsar now. That's a fight that Arun Jaitley is getting into with Captain Amrinder Singh. Not many are saying it's going to be a walkover. It's a tough contest. When we land in Amritsar, we'll see what the ground reality in Amritsar is going to be. As we arrive in Amritsar, the election buzz is in the air. Party workers surround Jaitley for laying out the campaign agenda for the day. As we catch up with him to get a sense of what this election means to the BJP and him personally. Mr. Jaitley, you're really in the middle of a very tough elections. You are up against Captain Amrinder Singh. The Congress hasn't given you a walkover in this. How tough do you think this election in Amritsar is going to be?
Well, no election is won or lost till the last vote is polled. I think we are quite comfortable. We will win this election. But I'm not going to leave any stone unturned. I'm here and I'm here to win.
Mr. Jaitley, when you look at the BJP, there's one face of the BJP which is led by Narendra Modi and is showing that it has support across the country. That's the image and the perception that you've created. On the other hand, we have several faux pas that have taken place in the BJP. Whether you look at the Pramod Muthalik issue in the Karnataka segment, or whether you look at the taking on of Sabir Ali, the former JDU member, both extremely dubious decisions by the BJP, and both you had to retract. How does that put the BJP?
In a large political party, systems can be imperfect at times. You can select candidates and you can go wrong in the selection at times, because these are cases of human judgments and these could be human errors. I don't think in an election which is being held in so many constituencies in the world's largest democracy, one isolated incident or two isolated incidents really reflect a pattern. I think by and large, the kind of people who've been attracted now to the BJP,
But
the
it
quality
gives
has
a
been
sense
good.
that the central leadership of the BJP is not in control of the party.
It's not, you see, that is not the issue. If, let us say, in Mangalore somebody joins the party, the centre even may not be aware of it. After all, it's a very large
But you
country.
can't say that about Sabir Ali, because Sabir Ali was inducted into the party in the headquarters of the BJP
That's a-
with a political advisor to the president there,
That is-
with general secretaries
That
present.
is a slightly different case, because an issue got made out, and I think somebody still has to check up all the facts, because some people have objected. His own claim is to the contrary, and I am one of those who believes that we should not rush to any conclusions till we have seen the piece of paper. Is there a charge or is there no charge? But then during election time, you want to avoid controversies. Therefore, he himself said that I choose to opt myself out, and he put a quietus to the whole issue.
But the fact that the dissidents within the party came out into the open, has that helped the BJP's cause?
Where is the dissidence? The dissidence is one.
Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi came out
No,
in the
no.
open. There were
You see,
other leaders who came out in the open and objected to
this
Sabir
is-
Ali's entry.
I don't think it is dissidence. I think BJP has become more democratic and more open than a political party can actually afford to be. And I think, in any case, a political party is not a secret organization. Whatever we discuss inside, people like you get to know within minutes, if not earlier, as to what the two opinions on a given subject are. So he felt constrained to object. I would have preferred if he had told the party president rather than inform the world through his Twitter handle. It would have been better. But then, after all, we are an open society, and BJP is more open than most political parties.
But the Twitter handle has become somewhat of an embarrassment as far as the BJP is concerned. Sushma Swaraj, a very senior leader in the BJP, has expressed her reservations on the issue of Sri Ramulu through the Twitter. Also, she has expressed her reservation on the Jaswant Singh issue in public domain. Are these public expressions actually adding to the BJP's perception of a strong party?
I'll tell you, I have two responses to this. These are not statements of dissidence. I exactly said the same on the Jaswant Singh issue, but added one more sentence that senior leaders must be willing to take no as an answer. I was also very sorry when a colleague left us. But then I think the handle going out of control, it'll need to be handled probably after the elections.
Who will handle whom, and what is
I
your
think
indication?
in general, when you speak on internal matters outside, I think the party must have a code of discipline that people must express themselves freely inside, and it's only on rare occasions that you go outside. And when you go outside, it must be to pursue the party policy, not to express your discomfort. But let me clarify. My statement on Mr. Jaswant Singh and Mrs. Sushma Swaraj's statement of Mr. Jaswant Singh were almost the same. Almost
That
the
the
same.
matter was not discussed in the Central Election Committee?
I didn't say that. The fact
She said that.
No. The fact that we were all very sad that a colleague could not be adjusted. Left to the central leadership, we would have loved to adjust him. The state found certain difficulties, and therefore the matter, he could not be adjusted at this stage. And therefore, I went on to add that he should have shown a little patience.
Mr. Jaitley, when we've been watching Narendra Modi, he was taking on Rahul Gandhi completely head on in the past few weeks. But suddenly, over the last 2 or 3 days, we've seen the strategy changing. He's actually turned his attention and made this a Sonia versus Narendra Modi issue. Do you think there's a change in strategy as far as the opposition to Narendra Modi is concerned?
No. I think Our strategy is we went first on the anti-incumbency. We are now going on various positive promises, particularly on the economic front that we want to do. At the same time, we want to create an impression of hope amongst the people. And I think if I see his speeches in the last few days, he's also emphasizing the need for political stability. That is, unless you give a clear mandate, it won't be in national interest because India can't afford a fractured mandate at this stage.